Hey, Jeffco. Dale Munholland here, and I just want to talk to you for a few minutes about negotiations that we concluded yesterday, and also to help you figure out your salary for the coming year should the contract be ratified. So we literally ran out the clock on negotiations. We had to be done yesterday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Otherwise, negotiations would have been kicked over and concluded and finished up this coming August, and we really wanted to get it done yesterday. And we literally finalized negotiations yesterday around 4:01 or something like that. Um, did we get everything that we wanted? Well, obviously we didn't, but that's the art of negotiations. That's what negotiations are all about, because the other side, in this case, the district, definitely didn't get all that they wanted either. Um, but we came to an agreement. We have a tentative agreement on a contract that will last for the next 3 years. And there were some huge, huge wins for us in there. We have an AMP article all to itself in the contract. We are the first and we are the only district in Colorado right now that has an article in our contract exclusively for AMP. And it's AMP, not electives. So that was a big win. We finally got the district to agree that we would not do dual modality teaching from this point on. The district agreed that in-person teachers would only be required to teach in-person students. Took a long time to get there, but we finally got it. We also got the district to agree that if we're going to flip to remote instruction because of a snow day or whatever, it has to happen within a 24-hour time period. We need 24-hour notice during the work week, meaning the district can't tell us on a Sunday, oh, Monday we're going all remote. That's not going to work. Now it has to happen within a 24-hour time period during the work week. So they could tell us Friday that Monday is going to be remote, but it can't happen on a Sunday. So that was a big win. And then we also got the district to agree to allow people to extend maternity time beyond short-term disability. When that runs out, if people have available sick time or personal time, they can take that for an additional 2 weeks, I think. That was a big win for us. And then, of course, the big one, we got equity language into the contract, and we got it into the preamble as well. That was huge. At first, the district was very hesitant, and we worked, and good job by the emote team. The emote team was amazing in getting this through. And eventually we got it into contract. Huge win. And then, of course, there's a compensation piece. So we didn't get what we originally were asking for. We unfortunately didn't get the retroactive pay in the step, but it's a pretty good win, and it's on par with other districts. We got 2 steps. The only other district that I know of in the Denver metro area that got 2 steps as well is Englewood. Englewood School District also got 2 steps. I think we're the only other one that I'm aware of. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to walk you through some steps here to help you figure out what your pay will be for the next year should this contract be ratified. So I got to put on my old man glasses here. When I wear my contacts, I can't see things very well reading. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to ESS. You guys are going to find out what I make here in a couple of minutes. It's, I don't care. It's all public knowledge. If you guys didn't know this, anybody can Quora your salary and figure out what you make by your salary. A couple of years ago, everybody's salary in the district was published on a web page. So it's public knowledge. We are public employees. So you're going to go to ESS, and you're going to come down here to Jeffco Employee Self-Service. You're going to click on that, and it'll take you to the menu of all these different choices. You're going to go to Payroll and Compensation. You're going to click on that, and you get this drop-down menu, you're going to go to compensation history, and you can look back and see how much you made when you began in Jeffco and so on and so forth. You're going to click on compensation history, and you're going to get this, and it's going to show all these different things that you've been paid for during your employment with Jeffco. You know, substitute teacher, coach, game worker, whatever. So you're going to click on teacher, and it'll say teacher secondary or teacher, I assume elementary, and it'll say where you work. And you click on that, and you get this pay history, and it shows your compensation history for this this pay category. You're going to click on the earliest date of change, or the latest date of change, which would have been last August. So you're going to click on 8/16/2019. And it shows your salary that you're going to get. If, right, last year my salary was $81,450. If you were here when we took the pay cut and the pay freeze, the longevity pay, you'll also have this additional amount, $775. That is ongoing. If you are currently receiving that, you will continue to receive that. And it'll show your new salary. Now, if you had the longevity pay, your salary here is not going to show up anywhere on the pay scale. So this is not what you want to look at. This here is what you want to look at, $81,450. Okay. Come down here, and it shows your steps and levels. Okay. It says grade, but it's, you know, level, your education level. So I'm in level 4. I'm all the way to the right on the pay scale. I have a master's plus 75 hours. And then my step, 17. Okay, so level 4, step 17 is where I'm at. So you want to go to pay and benefits, pull that down, open up salary and information. Come down here, licensed educator. There, whoop. Open that up. So this is the 2021 license salary schedule. This is for this past year that we just completed. If you remember, I'm on level 4, lane 4 here, step 17, which will bring me right here, 81,450. That's what that's what it said in the ESS. So now we get 2 steps. So from wherever you're at, you're going to go down 2 steps. In my case, it'll be 82,924 on this pay scale. That's 2 steps. Now we got 3%, a 3% COLA. So you're going to add 3% onto that. So we're going to type this in, 82,924 times 1.03 for the 3% COLA. That gives us my new salary next year will be $85,411.72, but I don't think they worry about that. $85,411 is what I will be making in base salary next year. Now, we're also getting a 1% stipend on top of that because of the 2 extra days that we're going to have students. So we want to add that 1% stipend. So we're going to go plus 1%. That gives us an additional $854,000. I'm going to make an additional $854,000 next year, bringing my total compensation for the 21-22 school year, $86,265. Okay, so what does this look like? I mean, what's the real compensation increase here? Is it just 3% or what? No, it's not. So look at this. I was making $81,450. Okay. I'm now going to be making, in base salary without the 1% stipend, $85,411. my pay is going to increase 9.5% next year. That's on par with the other school districts. Some school districts did better than that, although not much better. Some school districts haven't done as well as we have. Cherry Creek School District is not doing anywhere near this. So we think, we haven't done all the calculations as a negotiations team, but we think this is about the average increase for most educators. Some educators certainly are going to make a lot more than this. If you increase your lanes here in education, you move from lane to lane, you're also moving down, certainly your salary increase is going to be much, much larger than that. But we think this is about the average that most people are going to make, right around 7 to 9% increase. It's certainly not what we wanted, but it's certainly a lot more than what the district initially wanted to give us. The 1% stipend, the details on that will still be worked out. It could be a lump sum, could be dispersed out in two different payments, like the 3% was this year. We got one in November, and we got one, I think, in March, maybe February, March. That could happen. Those details are still yet to come. You will get a ratification. We're thinking the ratification for this will begin maybe late June. So be looking for your emails for a ratification on this. And it'll go through probably after the 4th of July. The ratification might come out after the 4th of July. We don't really know yet. Just be watching your emails. I just want to give a quick shout out to the negotiations team. This was maybe the hardest working team I've ever been a part of. We began working every Monday for a couple of hours, every Monday going back to October. And we met every single Monday for a couple of hours working on and strategizing this negotiations that we just concluded yesterday. We met on weekends. We worked on weekends as well. We met with constituency groups, article bargainers throughout this process. We met during holidays. And everybody on that team was amazing, and everybody did pull their weight, and everybody contributed in such a positive way to get us to where we're at. So we're done now, Jeffco. Go have a good summer. Go enjoy yourselves. Have a real summer. You can go places now. Recharge, rest, relax. Get ready for next year. We'll see you again in August, if not before, but certainly in August. New teacher induction, first week of August. I think it's the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Get ready for that. Enjoy your summer. Thanks, Jeffco.